They feel like life has passed them and they're freaking out. They're like, I haven't had my first kiss. I haven't had sex. And I'm just like, whoa, you're 13, you're 14, you're 15. Bruh, I'm 21. What is good, everybody? It's your girl Ari coming right back at you with another video, and today it is all about this hair you see on my head right now. Did you just hear how fast I spoke without stuttering? Bam! If you're interested in seeing how I accomplish this style with no cornrows, let me backtrack. You're gonna see cornrows in this video. You are going to see cornrows in this video, but the cornrows were not the main focus. The cornrows are in the video because they're already there, but the main focus on this video are the elastics, the elastic band method. So don't come after me. I'm saying no cornrows because these cornrows weren't supposed to be there, but they were already there, which I'll explain in the video. Okay? So there's no cornrows and there's no leave out around the perimeter. Okay? When I say no leave out, I mean no leave out around the perimeter. Alright, so I did all my disclaimers and whatever. I'm so happy you're tuned in. I can't wait for you to check out this video. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. But first, go and follow your girl on Instagram at ari.ftz. I'll be waiting to see you. Alright, so go follow me on Instagram and make sure I'm going back and forth. Like, I'm pretty sure this is going in and out of focus. I'm sorry. Let's just get into the video, guys. So we're about to get started. I'm excited. I have no idea how this is going to turn out, but hey, we just going to roll with it like always. I get a lot of comments of y'all saying like, girl, like, show everything, slow down. So I'm going to make this very, very detailed, and I'm going to start off by showing you the hair. Okay, so boom. We're going to be using like 4 packs of... I've been watching For Y'all Entertainment too much. I try to do his boom thing. I'm going to use 4 packs of Marley braid here. It doesn't matter the brand. I have Magic Gold. I have color 2 and I have color 1B. So 4 packs of the hair, 1 crochet hook, and a pack of elastics. Elastic bands. You can find all this in my store on cheapblackhairtrends.com. Go check it out. I actually might even turn this into a little chit-chat, get ready with me video. I'm not going to lie, like, I'm kind of bored of just doing hair tutorial. I want to get to know you guys, and I want you to get to know me as well. So it's not just like you watching me, but you actually like knowing me. It sounds corny, but it's just, I'm just being honest. So I don't know what we would talk about, but we're gonna see what happens. And yeah, let's get into it. Alright, beauty, so we are set up. We're about to get started. Yes, I changed my top. I just changed it up to be more comfortable. This is how the hair looks outside of the pack. This does not have a lot of hair in it. This is very disappointing, and I'm probably gonna run out of hair. That's what I get for being cheap. I gotta put on my glasses. So let's get this off of me. You're about to see some real ghetto cornrows, okay? Just don't laugh at me. I was wearing it under my wig, and you know how it is when you have on wigs. So don't laugh at my cornrows. I'm gonna leave these cornrows, but for the sake of the video, I want to show you guys the elastic band method. So I'm going to loose out these 2, and we're going to do the elastic band method here. I'm going to do normal crochet here, and then the back I have an undercut that I'm growing out. So you know it's in a really ugly phase right now, but it's okay. It's just a part of the growth process. So I'm going to figure out something with that after. I'm going to loose out these ones. I'm not going to chat during this part because I feel like I don't want you guys to be bored. So I'm going to say this like maybe like 10 times in this video because I have a strong feeling I'm going to be asked this. I'm going to leave here in cornrows just because it was in cornrows before with my wig and I don't feel like doing it over. Lazy girl props. And I didn't have to loose this out, but I am losing this part out for my non-braiders. You guys know I got my non-braiders. Always, right? So this is just for you guys who do not know how to cornrow and just can't get around that to do the crochet part. This I'm just leaving out just to show you an alternative method to cornrows, but you can still get really nice crochet, okay? Alright, so I'm just gonna start. I've been saying I'm gonna start since like this video started and I haven't started yet. Like, jeez. I'm gonna do boxes and I'm gonna put them in elastics, right? So it's pretty simple. And I'm gonna be using some of this Beauty Bella pomade. I'll leave links all in the description, so don't even worry about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this row, and I'm just gonna test it out and see how this works My rule is when a piece of hair starts giving you trouble, just put it aside for now and you'll come back to it if you're desperate. So I'm going to take one strand. I'm actually going to start at the bottom here. I live in Montreal and this weather, it just decided to start snowing. Like it literally just started to snow yesterday and I'm not happy about it. My little sister is so excited because you know when you're young you enjoy the snow and whatever. Not me. And speaking of winter, another thing I absolutely cannot stand about it is everyone coming to you and being like, yo girl, it's snowing. And I'm like, yeah, I know. You know, it's cold outside. And I'm like, I'm very much aware. So like, you know what that means. Cuffing season. Did you get yourself a boo, girl? What's going on? Da, 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 da. And I'm just like, no. And you very much well know that. Before I continue, you're going to do as usual. You're going to take the crochet hook. You're going to push it underneath the elastic. Hook it through the, oops. Push it through the hook. And just like grab, I like to grab my natural hair with this side. And then pull it through. But yeah, so people be like, you know, always talking about cuffing season. It's all over the internet. It's on Facebook, it's on Instagram. You're seeing all these couples on YouTube and it's just like, oh my gosh, it's overwhelming. And I'm just here like, leave me alone. But I bring it up because it's like, it's okay to be single. Like it's okay, like don't worry about it. I see a lot of girls like freaking out about it. I'm just like, it's okay. Like listen, I'm 21. I turned 21 in August past. And I have been single my entire life, like my entire life. I've never had a boyfriend. I've never really spoke to anyone seriously. I've never like literally just never had a relationship in that way. And people look at me like I'm crazy. Like, and I don't know why, because I feel like I feel like it's normal. Like well, okay, maybe it's not normal, but I feel like it's like it happens. The reason why I say it too is because I see some people, they're just so ashamed of it. Like, why are you like they're so ashamed of being single, or not really being single, or just have never like dated anyone. And that's okay. Like it's really okay. Like I'm 21, I'm gonna be 22 next year, and to be honest, the way things are looking, I'm gonna be 22 and telling the same story. Like like don't get me wrong, like obviously you have those days it hits you and you're just like, wow, what are you really doing with your life? Like what is going on? But let me pause for a second. I want to show you guys, like for this part I need to show you how I do the invisible method, because this is going to be like, I think I'm gonna do a middle part. If not, I'm just gonna flip it over. But just in case, it's always good to have an invisible part just in case. I push it underneath just as usual, and then I'm going to push it through the loop, sorry. And as you know, with the invisible method, you have to leave one side out and bring it to the other side in. So I'm going to take my natural hair with the extension, one side of the extension, I'm going to pull it through the hoop, and I'm going to leave this part outside of the loop. And then I'm just going to pull it through. And that's supposed to give you an invisible method. I mean, an invisible knot. But yeah, so I'm 21. I'm single. I've always been single. I'm like literally not impressed by these guys. I've met like the craziest, like I just meet crazy people. Okay, sorry guys, my camera literally just overheated on me and just stopped working. But I went ahead and did these ones. So I did 3 here, and now I'm just gonna do the last 2 elastics. And I just wanted to come and show you that I literally am not using a comb. I'm just parting, because I think when the part is less precise, it looks more natural. It's been like a few minutes. I literally can't really remember what I was talking about, but I know it had to do with cuffing season, whatever. I feel like a lot of girls in their 20s like me, or even in their late teens, some of them are still even in their young teens, and they're so embarrassed to tell people that you know, they've never been in a relationship, or they're so embarrassed to say that they're virgins, or they're so embarrassed to say like, you know, they just don't do what a lot of people do. Girl, don't be ashamed of it. Even if you're a guy, don't be ashamed of it, because it's really, you're not missing out on that much. Listen, I know I'm talking from a perspective of a girl who hasn't been out there often, and who hasn't had boyfriends, and haven't had like, I don't have crazy stories to tell and whatever, but I know there are a lot of people, I've heard a lot of stories from that perspective. You know, some of them, they're actually telling you the truth, and they're telling you it's not as, you know, it's not as amazing as you would think. And I know sometimes it's hard to believe, because it's like, it's easy for you to say because you already got your man, you already had your experiences, whatever, but like, you're getting it from me, someone who has not gone, and like, who's just nothing, like nothing's happened to me, like literally from nothing, and I'm telling you it's okay. I'm just gonna use the invisible knot method for every single one of them in the front, because I don't want the elastics to show, okay? But anyway, yeah, I really want you guys to know like it's okay. And like I feel like it's really bad that, you know, people who are like 14 or 13, they feel like life has passed them, and they're freaking out. They're like, I haven't had my first kiss, I haven't had sex, and I'm just like, whoa, you're 13, you're 14, you're 15, bruh, I'm 21. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay. And there's much more to life than all these things. And the thing about it is that if you get into these situations too early, you're actually going to end up hurting yourself. And I've seen that with many girls. And I think primarily, like, you might ask why I'm single. And I mean, I think there are a lot of things that play into that. Like, a lot. I think one of the things that majorly play into that is the fact that, you know, I don't believe in experiencing everything to know that it's real. I don't need to experience heartbreak to know that it's real. And I know it's because of the way I'm raised. Like, my parents raised us in a way where, you know, the person you're gonna be with, that's your forever, you know? So don't go around playing around. I know everyone's saying, no, you're young, you need to experiment. I really don't want to be heartbroken in that kind of way. I don't want anyone to come and tear my life apart. And it's not like I'm scared of it. I'm really not. I'm just like avoiding it. And to tell you how, and to prove that to you, it's like, it's not that I'm running away from guys. I'm really not running away from them. It's just, you could tell by signs, like by certain things they say, certain things they do. You could just tell, like, wow, you ain't ready yet. A lot of girls who think that their lives are slipping away, you think because you're 18, you're an adult now, you need to like, and you haven't, you know, experimented with guys and stuff like that, and you feel like you need to be getting out there and stuff. Listen, though, that kind of mentality causes you to rush into relationships that will destroy your life. Like, you would end up with someone who you good and well know, like, you good and well know they ain't good for you. Oh, it's working. And trust me, I have had moments, and this was usually when I was younger. This is when I was like 16. I really felt like, I actually low-key felt embarrassed. You know, I had moments when like, yo, is there something wrong with me? Like, am I ugly? Like, what's going on? And stuff like that. But after a while, I started realizing it's because of how I value myself, and how I decided, you know, I will never lower myself just because, you know, I want to be with somebody. I think I'm not even blending my hair yet, and it's doing really well with this hair. It's blended pretty well. I'm gonna go to this side now. So yeah, I would say like that was like one of the reasons why, again, there's a lot of reasons I think, but one of the reasons why I'm still single. Again, girls, like, don't be pressured into, don't ever settle. Like, because I want you to think about it like how I think about it. What helps me is that, like, I'm like, you know what? God literally made one person perfectly and specifically for me. So why would I go around just wasting my time with these non-just? Know your value, know your worth, and if you don't know what it is, it's a lot. It's a lot. So yeah, well, moving on from that, I think another reason why it's okay to be shy. Like, I understand it's nerve-wracking to approach someone, but like, I don't know, there's just something about Montreal dudes, okay? They don't come after me. A lot of them are me. I'm never gonna say everyone is the same because that's not true. But I don't know, man. These guys expect you to approach them first, I swear. Even if they approach you first, they expect you to do like, to initiate everything. And some of them have the gall to, okay, let me work. I'm just talking. Let me work. Some of them have the gall to start a conversation with you. Just say hey and then expect you to carry on the conversation. Like they'd be like, hey, what's up? I'm like, hey, nothing much, you? And they'd just be like, chilling. And I'm like, okay. When I give short answers it's because I don't want to talk to you, right? So if you start short answering me, I'm gonna just pick up an attitude and be like, you know what, I don't think you want to talk to me, so I'm just gonna like stop talking to you. But then after they will come at you again like, hey, what's up, like every day. And I'm just like, what do you want? Do you want to have a conversation? They even like go as far as sometimes wanting you to initiate hanging out, and I'm like, I'm not doing it. I don't know how to explain it. I feel like I'm not explaining it good, but they just expect you to do everything. Remember the invisible knot method for all the front ones? All of them. It's literally so bad to the point where my sister and we came up with the title. We call it the MBS. It stands for Montreal Boy Syndrome. But oh my gosh, I think like literally the main reason. I'm an awkward person. Like I could be really awkward and shy. And I think that's like the major reason there, and I'm gonna tell you why. Like if I see an attractive dude, I can't talk to them. I can't. Like I can't, and I won't. So trust me, if you get me in the like, if you start a conversation with me, if it's like a friendship kind of conversation, I'll be totally okay with it. But as soon as you start trying to be all cute and stuff, can't deal with the situation. Like I get like nervous. I'm trying to think of an example. Oh my goodness, this one kills me. You know when like you'll be talking to somebody but they would just be like staring into your soul. I'm getting distracted. I need to continue doing the hair. Yeah, you be talking to someone, they'd be like just staring into your soul, and they're doing it on purpose. Like, you know that rule when they say someone stares at you for longer than 3 seconds without looking away, it means they're attracted to you or something like that. Like that kind of stare. You be talking about like a dog, like the most random thing, like the weather or something. Picture me staring at you talking about the weather, okay? And they look good. Yeah, today's like, it's really sunny outside, you know, skies are blue, it's not raining. I think it just, you know, it makes it feel happy. I literally can't. And I just come up with an excuse to leave. I know. I've actually had a lot of awkward situations that could have been totally avoidable, but because I'm crazy, it just always ends so weird. But hey, I guess I've come to just accept. Well, this is the second pack, by the way. I'm now starting the second pack. So one pack did a lot, so I actually have enough here. And another reason too, I'm a bit antisocial, a bit. And not in terms of like me not liking to be around people, it's just that generally I'm home. I'm at like 3 places. I'm at home, I'm at church, or I'm at a church event, like some kind of event around the church. So I don't get out much. I know that that plays a big role in me not meeting many people, but I feel like I shouldn't have to be going everywhere, you know? I'm going to close this because it's not cool to have a weird gap. Another reason too is because like honestly in Montreal we're bilingual, like we're not really half-half, it's mostly French. So a lot of the guys are French. So some of them will try to talk to me and I'm just like, no. I find that French accent from France, I think that's cute. Quebecois, not so much. This is what I'm dealing with right now. It's grown out quite a bit. I'm quite happy. Get a really good edge control or pomade and just totally embalm that area with the edge control. So then you take the elastic, same method as in the beginning. And because it's this short, you don't have to blend it. Just leave it. Like, just leave it. It's gonna be covered. Okay. And this is exactly what I did in my Brazilian curly video. This was the method and it doesn't move. Okay, so let's move on to the blendmentation. My hair feels amazing right now, guys. I can just keep playing in it. And don't chinks on the product. Like, use it. It's a lot. It will last you months. I'm gonna take some of the hydrating cream. And we're basically just gonna wrap my natural hair in with the extensions. That works, no? Okay, so this is it, just raw, uncut, like very uneven, you know, crazy. So we're just gonna tame it down a little bit and shape it up. I want to do a little flip over. Is it just me or it looks better at the side? No? Let me know. I'm not going like this. I'm just going like that. Alright, my beauties, that is it. If you want to see how you're gonna see how I style it. I'm gonna show you just now, but I'm gonna save that for another video, so make sure you go and check out my second video. Please ask your questions down below. I really hope that you got to know me a little more. I know, like, I didn't really like close what I was saying, but I wasn't really telling the story, so I was just talking. I really enjoyed this, so yeah, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. I'm gonna be waiting to have a conversation down below with you, so make sure you comment. And yeah, I'll catch y'all in the next video, which is like really soon. Peace.